This is going to be my first stream without actually using an Ethernet cable. So we're going to see on how well this actually holds up. But anywho, I'm just going to go click through. Actually, let me do this. This should only take us, what, 30 minutes, hopefully? So, let me... There we go. And begin. Oh man, I hope it's not too loud, or if I'm too loud. I'm not too sure. But, hello. As the title has already stated, this is a tier list, a video about what your Yu-Gi-Oh mate says about you. And to be honest, I have no idea what some of these cards are. Like, oh boy, hold on. Okay. So I can guarantee y'all I have no idea what half of these cards mean. And for my background, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Up until 5Ds on the DS games. You know, the World Championship 2008. No, that 2008 was GX. So it was like 2012, I think. It was either 2012 or 2011. Either way, Into the Nexus. I think that's what it's called. Anywho, it was a fun game, I would say. I suck at it though, so I kind of suck at Yu-Gi-Oh! In general. But hey, anywho, my name is SK Blazy. You can call me SKBB, you can call me Supreme, you can call me King Blaze. You just call me anything that you want. And this tier list is just to tell you guys where you can get these mates. And this is from Season 1, the very beginning of the game, till Season 8. So, you got Moki Moki right here, Sangan, Pot of Greed. All three of these you can no longer get because these are at the beginning of the game. Pretty sure Sangan was... Yeah, Sangan was... These events here, you can't get these anymore because this was part of the Fusion Festival event. I don't even remember where you're from, to be honest with you. I want to say XE's event. Yeah, something like that. It was one of the first events. And all these on the bottom, you can get them at any time. So, without further ado, I'm going to try my best. I will tell you guys when I don't know a card, I just don't know a card because I just never seen it in my time playing the DS games. And sometimes the Duel Links, but then I quit because I got bored because it was just 3 cards. Did not like it. Anywho, let's get started. So you got Scapegoat. Classic card. Now, if you actually use Scapegoat as your mate, one, you're like an old-time Yu-Gi-Oh player, so I will commend you for that. 2, you like to, like, you know, dodge people, or like, say, use other people as your scapegoat, because, you know, the name is called Scapegoat. And this is in the current season pass right now. So you have to hurry up and get this if you actually got these. Or if you want the Scapegoat. Moki Moki. Now, Moki Moki is pretty cool. Moki Moki made one anime appearance, and it blew off his top. And I can just say, if you do have Moki Moki, then all I can say is, you are secretly calm and cuddly. But once you blow off your top, you blow off your top. And it's not a good look. Too bad Moki Moki does not have more of a support on the archetype. Sangan. Now, Sangan's like a little... Oh, no. You guys know that one little... God dang. It's that dumb little dancing hairy fuzzball back in the barnyard. Oh my gosh, no, let me see. Back in the barnyard. Wild Mike! Yes! Yes! Hold on, let me see if this is actually showing up on the screen. Images. Oh my gosh. Yes. So if you can see Wild Mike, don't ignore that picture. I can just see you as being Sangan right there. Sangan just looks like he's wild, and he just looks like he's just been partying out, so... You know, Yeah, yeah. If you're plus, you know what? Every time Sengen dies, he brings out another one to a party anyway. So yeah, Sengen, you Sengen players, you guys are wild mics. You guys party a lot. You guys are wild. Pot agreed. I just see you guys a little bit of. You guys have that little cunningness to y'all. Like let's say, oh, here you go. You want this $5? You guys can haggle basically. It's like, oh, you want this $5 vase? Okay, I'll sell it to you for $2, or well, $20. Let's say that $20. Even though you bought it for like $1 type of thing. Because pot of greed, you just keep grabbing more cards, right? I have. It's been such a long time since I used that card. Like, god dang, probably since DS ages. I hate to say that. It's been, holy crap, it's 10 years ago. If the Yu-Gi-Oh! Into the Nexus or something like that. I don't know. I know it has Nexus in it. I could be freaking wrong. But, yeah. Yeah, I can just see you guys having that nice little grin on your face, like, hey, here you go. Then, in the back of your mind, you're like, I got this. And plus, if you do have Pot of Greed, I'm just assuming that you have like all these other Pot of Greed cards, like Pot of Diversity, Pot of Duality, or something like that. Pot of Avarice, because Pot of Greed's banned, so rip. Now we go to the events, and the events. Hold on, let me make sure nobody dropped a message. Okay, great. I should probably have Discord. I should probably have the stream pulled up on my phone just so I can actually look at it while making the video. But we're hoping. We're hoping that this is going to be a good enough video that doesn't have any errors or whatnots. But now we're going to go on to the events. Instant Fusion. The Cup and Noodle. Honestly, there's a bit of a. I was going to say like, oh, if you're just using this, you're just a pretty cool guy because you like noodles. Everybody likes noodles. But then I thought about it. DP. DP kind of sucks, and I don't like that card. I just don't like cards that many people are using, so I try to go away from it. Try to branch myself away from the meta. And I will say I did actually use Instant Fusion because I like fusions, because I like Elemental Heroes. But other than that, I don't see much of a thing to Instant Fusion besides people who like, noodles, who likes using DPE. So, I don't know. I wish this animation had something better than this, but just like a flip lid, yeah. Now for Pot, no, not even a pot, it's a Shard of Greed. Basically, you just came too late into the game. You're like a broken piece of person. Like, either you like breaking people, or you are broken yourself. If you like have this on your mate, I don't trust you, because that just means you're gonna torture me in the duel. Like, it's a different story between Pot of Greed, because if you have Pot of Greed, then you just like, one, you're OG, then two, you're just like Pot of Greed, and you can con me and I won't be mad about it. Basically, that's because you just see that grin right there. You see, like, Pot of Greed has that nice grin, while the Shard of Greed just has the one eye that just sticks out, and it just flips it. It's just like flips around and flail. That's the word, flail around. I'm trying to think of that dumb name. But, and you have your eye there, so it's just like, I'm not gonna trust you. You're just like staring me down. You're literally just staring me down, and I just don't know why. Now, that will be it for the events, and I will just say, if you do choose Battle Pass, or if you got all these for the Battle Pass, then all I can say is, you're just a completionist, basically. If you got all the Battle Passes and all the events, you're just a completionist. And you just love playing Yu-Gi-Oh! and you probably have all the broken metas, and you have all the other. Like, you probably have a broken meta for Fusion, DPE. Who else is a broken card for Fusions? I know there's another one, but I just cannot think of it off the top of my head. Actually, no, it's just DPE. Just DPE. Yeah. Yeah. I think this was XC, so everybody used Divine. Zeus. Ooh. Glubion Dragon. One of these days, I'm just gonna pull out Magic Cylinder and just kill it. Now, we're gonna go to the shop area. The lifetime event ones, I'm just gonna say, these are just gonna be funny as crap. Solo mode, this is also just gonna be funny. I can only talk about 2 of these because I know 2 of these. Everybody else in solo mode, I cannot tell you anything about. Like, I literally can't. I played their animations a little bit. It's pretty cool. But hey. Oh yeah, I guess I can say one more thing about Noodles. You're into anime and Final Fantasy, because Final Fantasy 15 had Noodles, and anime characters love Noodles. So you're also probably into Naruto too. So that's pretty cool. So Instant Fusion, top tier on the list. Let's get some snaps. I'm hoping I'm not going to make this video like 30 minutes long, just rambling and talking. But yeah, let's get on going. So this is the Trishula Ice Barrier. Actually, I just realized I have a mouse here. I don't have to keep like touching this touchpad. So the Trishula Ice Barrier, this is actually a card you get into the Digimon. Holy crap, I said Digimon. The Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2011? I think it was 2011. I don't think it was 2012 now. I don't know. That was one of the cards you get at the end of the game, which is pretty cool. Didn't know how to use it still, but still pretty cool. Other than that, I would say I remember trying to do an archetype, a ritual archetype for this card. And I remember reading across how broken these cards were, something like that. So I'm just gonna say right now, if you choose this, you're probably like ice cold. You got ice in your veins, so you do that. In my veins, yeah, you do that ice in my veins pose. I don't know how the young kids do it. Sheesh. Yeah, like whatever, how these young kids do it. Oh god, nipples on the screen. Yeah, let's just keep on moving on. And I want to say, like, you're probably holding out for a better dragon, because they're, oh god, that's like, probably have like, holy crap, most of these are dragons. No, scratch that. Just know that you're probably cold-hearted, but you are in a better place now because you have a cool ice dragon, and you were once top tier, but you now have hit the edge of retirement, maybe. God, I hope this makes sense. Moving on. I can actually talk about this card. I can actually talk about these next 4 to 5 cards. Actually, the rest of these cards I can talk about. Don't know why the frick you're on the top of this list. What the frick? You're supposed to be back here. Gosh. Anywho. Dragon Maid. Lair Dragon Maid, I think it's called. This card. No, not even this card. This archetype in general. That archetype is also a fusion archetype. I knew I forgot something. But, gosh darn. Are you a Scaly? Because, gosh, that's one thing I can just think of. Like, you might be a Scaly if you like this archetype. But, or you have this as a mate. Also, it's the high-class bougie, like, type of mate, because it's a... I don't even know what they call it. I forgot what they called it. It's like expensive mate, or deluxe mate. So, you know, just go off with your bad self. Go off with your Scaly self, and go get yourself some more dragon to do your dirty work. And you must love doing all those fusions and comboing and everything else. But you know, once you get that one combo stop or one card stop, most of y'all like to quit. Personally, I can't do that because I suck at the game, but hey, I saw Rhyme Style do it a bunch of times, so yeah, yeah, you know, pretty cool stuff, pretty cool stuff. Then we move on to Dark Magician. What can I say? Tried and true classic right there. Um, Literally, I can't say anything else about this. If you have Dark Magician, then you're probably running a Dark Magician deck. You probably came to Master Duel because you've been waiting for ages for another Yu-Gi-Oh game. Like, literally, when I say ages, and literally when I started off the video saying the last Yu-Gi-Oh game I played was 10 years ago, yeah, that's how long it's been. And you don't play the card game in real life because, you know, that crap is expensive. So, I don't feel bad for Yu-Gi-Oh! Or mates who have Dark Magician. He's just a little bit bland. And personally, fist bump. I can't I can't do a fist bump on screen, but do a fist bump with me, chat or comment section. Anywho, then we go to Borolo Dragon, and after watching Reigns, I'm not done with it. I'm like 2/3 done. I'm like close to the end of the second season. Amazon kind of screwed me over because they didn't add the third season. Also, I realized that the show ended, like the dub ended last year, which is kind of surprising to me. I was like, wow, I'm not getting this third season anytime soon. So now I'm watching it in sub. Anywho, Borolo Dragon, pretty cool card. The person who uses it makes very use of old age Yu-Gi-Oh cards, which is Magic Cylinder. Like literally the entirety of the end of the first season's duel was all about Magic Cylinder. I'm like, go for it. Just go for it. I love it. But overall, I can just see you guys being annoying, like, I got Borolo Dragon. Oh wait, let me just throw them away. Let me just get the synchro version of the same card. Like, you guys have not much originality. I will say that for sure. If you have this mate, you do not have much of originality because literally in Reigns, you have the link version of the same card. Then you might have the synchro version of the same card. Then you might have the Xyz version of the same card. I'm talking about you, Firewall Dragon. I'm literally talking about you. Cyber's Clock Dragon, Cyber's Wyvern Dragon, what? Like literally 3 versions of the same card, but just different names and a little bit of different color. But I'm like, what are we now? Are we Pokemon? Are we gonna? Is that my Eevee clan over there? Anywho, other than that, I don't have much of an ill will to Borolo Dragon till it turns into a synchro version and start using its negates, because you have to use it per links. Now, Cyber Dragon. You're a GX fan. Simple as that. You're also a GX fan if you have this, but we're going to get to that later. Now, Cyber. Well, you also see. Don't worry. Anyway. Easily, if you're a Cyber Dragon fan, mate, then you have a kink. If you know, you know. You have a dual kink of just getting beaten up and taking damage. And I love that about you. So keep on going, you Cyber Dragon kinks. I love y'all. And literally, what else is there to say about y'all? You guys are just amazing. And you guys have to battle out between light and darkness. That's also a thing with that deck. Like, at the beginning, it's all about light machine monsters. Then it turns into dark machine monsters. Also, what else is there? It also receives a lot of support. Like, it really does. It's a very cool archetype, powered by like a very cool duelist too. Anyways, you got Ancient Gear Wyvern, I think it is. And this card is not too bad. This archetype is somewhat annoying, but not really. I say a lot of archetypes are annoying because I just suck at the game, but still. There we go. Like, what are you? Just a teacher? Because either you are an old person or you like machines. That's basically it for that, really. Ash Blossom, we don't even need to talk about you guys. You guys are just evil. If I see an Ash Blossom, I'm just going to call you a tryhard. That's literally all I have to say. You are a tryhard. You have all the meta relevant cards. Baron LaFleur, Flu, Sword Soul, DPE, Divine Zeus, or Divine Double A Zeus or something like that. Oh, I know. Like, no. Ash Blossom, quick effect Veiler or something like that. Effect Veiler, yeah. Maxi, you guys have all of the above. Like, nah, just can't mess with y'all. Now we're going to talk about the lifetime events because these are all pretty cool. I'm just probably just gonna honestly, okay, I'm just gonna say if if you have the boxing gloves, I personally I did have the boxing glove just to see how it works. It looks stupid. It literally looks stupid. And if you do have boxing gloves, then you might love boxing. Simple as that. You might like punching someone out instead of actually doing them in a card game, which is perfectly understandable. Let me see how much more music do I have. I got like 14 minutes left. Boom. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. My goal right now, I'm going to let y'all know behind the scenes, is I cannot find myself a good song that will last me long enough for this video. So I am trying my best to somewhat go through all of this without having this music to repeat. So, plus I don't want it to be super long either. It's probably going to be long, but someone's going to watch do it. Anywho, if you have boxing gloves, just know you have a boxing archetype deck, which is like fire boxers, I think it's called, or high boxers, or you just like boxing, you just like beating people up. If you're a basketball player, if you're like any of these, basically, if you're any of these right here, then you might like those sports. You actually might go outside, which is pretty cool. I don't do that. I stay in my house all day, every day. I just go outside just to check the mail. The only one that doesn't really count as a sport would be the kazoo. I say the kazoo, and I know it's not the kazoo, but the record player. I just call it record player. Then I will say, if you are using the football, then you're just basic American. There's just nobody else in the world call their sport football and throw a ball. They call rugby with the same freaking ball. Don't know why Americans are like that. I'm from the US, but hey, that's not even my favorite sport. My personal favorite sport is just basketball. I like boxing because of Hajime no Ippo, so but I never watch it. Then, actually, if you're a soccer player, or if you have a soccer mate, you might have like a soccer themed deck. I know it's called UA or something like that. The UA Academy deck. Don't worry, I'm going back to these three on the left. I'm just going through this. If you are I almost call it a kazoo. If you are a record player, then you have a nostalgia for older time stuff. Which I don't blame you. As things progress, as we move forward in life, we do tend to look back at the good old days and when things are just great and nice. As an old man myself, I do see that too often. But you also might like making music too, so that's also pretty cool. You might like making music, you might like listening to music, you might like seeing the older things in life. Like I like using pendulum summonings, and nobody likes that archetype because it said it was too broken. Now let's go back over here. Let's look at the cars. If you have a car mate, which I did had, you might actually like cars. You might like machine type monsters. So like, what was that? Submarine? The Roids. Yeah, the Roids archetype. Submarine Roid, Ambulance Roid, Gyrocopter Roid or something like that. I only know some of them. So you might actually like that. And it's pretty cool. The card has some cool animation, but hey, I'm not gonna say anything. Now, if you have a treasure chest one, I will just say, oh god, my head almost fell off. Then you are just like me. You are all about the treasure. You're all about trying to get that gem life. Because being a free-to-play player in any game is hard. So you always try grinding and try and get your best. So I understand. I understand that very well. I'm free to play in like what I want to say 90%. I don't think I've actually spent money in any online game or gotcha game. So yeah, I understand. Free to play, gotcha. Now, if you have the crown on your head, oof, you shouldn't have a crown on your head. I'm the supreme king now. I'm the supreme king blazing. I'm the only one with a crown, unless I have a mate, a partner. But overall, if you had a crown, then I would just say you probably look down on others. Probably be like, huh, how dare you? How dare you look at me like that? How dare you decide to win a duel? Oh my gosh. Got like 8 more minutes left. But yeah, yeah, I can say that's basically most of these. If you have any of the sports one, you just play the sports and you actually go out and hang out with friends. Especially the dart one. If you had a dart one, then you definitely hang out with friends. You like to drink too. Now, like I said, for solo mode, I can only comment on 2 out of this 7 or 8 of these somewhat. Because these, I don't even know half these cards. Like, Elemental Hero Stratos, easily I know him because I've seen him around before. And I can just say, you have a sense of justice. You have that sense of right, and you want to be a hero that saves people. You might be the new #1 hero, Deku. But nah, on a serious note, I feel as though if you like have this as your mate, that you actually work hard for it because you have to get the first one, the first SP dungeon done in solo mode, and the second one done, and you really just like GX. So kudos to you because I like GX a lot. Book of the Moon. Well, maybe you're a werewolf. Maybe you're a werewolf. And I forgot what this card does. I don't know if it's like flip the opponent's card face down. If that's the case, then you might have like flip effects. It might be trying to like do something. It's a good card. I just don't use it. And you might actually like reading books because it's a book. Personally, I don't like reading, so. Now, I can say, hold on, let me just move these two right in front. These two are kind of similar to me. They're both like super cute and... Oh, where's Rescue Rabbit? God dang it. Sigh! Okay, just imagine there's Rescue Rabbit somewhere around here, you know. God dang it. Hold on. Rescue Rabbit. Oh, come on. I said Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually, I don't have anything to say about Rescue Rabbit. Everybody knows if you're Rescue Rabbit, then you're probably like a bot, or you're just a beginner at the game. There's nothing much to say about you. So, it's a good looking, it's cute, but if you're using that, then you're probably a bot. Okay, back to the main. Just can't believe I missed that. God darn. So, if you're using any of these two, I'm just gonna say one. I believe the danger cards are like annoying because they're like super strong and buff, beefy. But I don't know much about them. Like I said, I don't even run into that archetype that often. Same with the World Chalice one. Like this is just a little pup, which is cute. You're just a little. I feel as though if you're this, you just like cute things. That's all it is. You just like cute things, and maybe you're just growing as a duelist. Who knows? And I think you probably use links too, because isn't the World Chalice just like a bunch of links? So, yeah, go right ahead. Now, I honestly, this is just a creepy little. I feel as though if you're this little thing, one, what are you doing? Two, why? Just why? It doesn't even have eyes. It looks like it's a Halloween. Maybe you like Halloween stuff. That's how I can just see it. Maybe you just like Halloween stuff, and you might be a little bit sad below. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. So, yeah. Just saying. If you are that thing, then go right ahead. You might like Halloween. You might like scaring people, maybe. That's all I can say. Dude, I'm very... No, let's just keep on going. I got like 2 more left after this one. I forgot his name. I just know he's Gears. Oh boy. Oh boy. It has the words singing out of it. Oh boy. Oh boy. You know what? Let's just say let's just rewind this all the way back. Okay. I don't... No, we're not taking that risk. We're not taking that risk of having a song that actually does speak the lyrics. I'm like, frick. I know you can do that with some songs, but that was Crush 40. I'm like, So, for this one, I'm just gonna say you might like the gears that combine stuff like Union Monsters, because I know the archetype. The gadgets. That's what it is. Like yellow gadget, red gadget, green gadget. Yeah, that they like to combine. So maybe you just like combining things. Who knows? Maybe you like building Legos back in the day. I feel like that might be you. Yeah, maybe you're like a little builder. Like you like to build with Legos, play with Legos, and mix and match. You know what? You're a Sid. You're a Sid from Toy Story. We're gonna go. Yeah, this could be you. This could literally be. Oh god, they actually made a toy out of him. What the frick? You're the type of kid who likes to break dolls apart and just build them together with some other type of doll. Yeah. So welcome to the world, Sid. The gear, the builder. Now this little fortress thing. Actually, no, I have to talk about this one. This dumb little block. I don't even know what this is. If I can just by looking at it, I just think of Ed from Ed, Edd n Eddy. Just the or Patrick Star. I just don't see any intelligence inside of this thing. Maybe you might have some type of seal. Maybe that's it. Maybe if you're the type of person who uses this, you might have some type of hidden darkness in you, some type of hidden seal that you just don't want to unleash. That's why you're wrapped up like that, and the only thing you can see is just your outer self. You know, your inner self looking out, waiting for a chance to break free. Yeah, that might be it. Yes. So, yeah, you know, that seems like a pretty cool version of you, maybe. Now, this thing looks like a barrel of alcohol or whatnot, or just, I don't know, some type of barrel. But it also reminds me of Kakagiri. It was some anime on Amazon Prime that I never even watched. I just know it's like a bunch of machines. Could just be a whole different thing too. But I could see you playing with action figures. Like, you know, those Power Ranger action figures that flip out, and if you like push the head in, you get the actual Ranger with the helmet on. And if you flip the helmet back in, you get the Ranger with the non-helmet on. That type of toys. So I'm kind of sad we did not got Rescue Rabbit here. I really am. I had it before, but then I guess I just didn't upload it in time. But other than that, that is my rookie guide of what your mate says about you. Now, if you want, you can do it yourself, and you can probably do it better than me. I can easily guarantee you that much. And yeah. My name is SK Blazy. My Twitch is SupremeKingBlazy.com, or I guess not .com, .tv. Anyways, the link is going to be in the description below, I guess, wherever I actually upload this. And I hope everyone have a fantastic day and night whenever you're seeing this. And if you do, stop by or drop a follow or anything. I'll be happy. Because a new person here is just a new person for me to talk to. Also, keep in mind, I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh all the time. I play other games. Because... Oh gosh, my helmet. Oh god, okay, yep, that just fell. Okay, yep. Okay, with that being said, I'll catch you guys later. I hope you guys have a wonderful time. And, yep, see ya!